Hey, welcome back to another episode of Shadex582 playing Stoneblock 4. So, hopping right into it here. Obviously, this last episode we were able to get down into the Hyperion a bit, and we got the eggs, we got the chaos going on. It's still going, that's good. Now we gotta get into particle acceleration, which is actually not as complicated as it may sound. If we look in here, making these are actually not that bad. Let's go ahead and clear this out, what we were doing yesterday. And yeah, so we want to make a particle accelerator. Now this right here, when you go to this quest, it actually guides you a little bit better. So we're going to go into that quest, and we need to make a particle accelerator and a accelerator magnet field. Excellent. Again, not too complicated. Let's go into our system. I believe the magnet field we could do, yeah, because we already have all that stuff done. So we could just take this, put it into our crafting, and just go ahead and request it. Boom. Okay, good. And that should be going. Okay. The other one, a little bit more complicated, but still not that bad. So we can create most of this. And that's just a regular crafting recipe. This one is going to take a little bit. We can create most of that. However, these we cannot create, and this right here is going to be a little bit of a sticking point, but I have a way around it, I believe. That is an actual recipe, is actually in the assembly, so we got to make sure we put that there. Other than that, though, that should be everything we need. Yeah, for that. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna have to get into a little bit of liquid cows, because I like the molten carbon to come from the cows instead of having to like melt down the sticks and everything. So let's get our lead out. I believe that's in our bag. Yep, there we go. And let's set up a spot. Get one of these cows, and we'll set up a spot downstairs so that we can start getting this cow. So let's get a fluid cow jar. Jar maybe? Yeah, that'll work. Fluid cow jar. It shouldn't take long. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put that right here. Get rid of all this stuff. Knew it was gonna come down, right? Okay, that's everything. Yeah, alright, cool. And let's get some slabs. Put that in there. Okay. And need to put these on the bottom of this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And sometimes they like to escape a little bit, I've noticed, while we're trying to do this. So I wonder if we can kind of prevent that somehow. I would think putting these like this would prevent it. Could be wrong though. Yeah, that's where we get the cow enough from the roof. Okay, let's drop this cow in here. Alright, and what we'll do is we'll also get our milk bucket out. And we need clapples. We only have one, but that's okay. They're able to be replicated, so not a big deal. And we'll get like 20 of them now. And it could take a little while. Maybe I'll I might speed this up if it starts taking a good bit, because sometimes you can get lucky and do it super fast. Sometimes you get unlucky and it takes a long time. It's completely random. There's a 10 or something, 10 to 15 or something different ones you can get from this. All right. And all we do is we sit here, we let them convert, and if it's not what we're looking for, which we're looking for the molten carbon, we turn it back into a regular cow. Nope, molten iron. And then that becomes a regular cow. We hit it again with the bucket to get its milk, and we just keep doing that over and over again until we get the one we're looking for. See, see escaped. That is a gold. I don't want to have to follow this guy around. Okay, let's go back, get our lead. So he escaped out this way. So what happens if we put one right here? Yeah, maybe that'll keep it. Let's see. Once again, we're looking for molten carbon. Nope. And you do have a second if you accidentally hit the clapple before that you can still milk the cow, so. Zinc. Molten tin. Let's get an anvil ready too. Molten silver.
3 hours later.
Oh, there we go. Molten carbon cow. And so we'll take our anvil. Get that into the jar. And now we have molten carbon. Let's go ahead and clean this up. And we'll just replace the blaze one over here. I don't think we're going to need blaze too much with our carbon one. Right? And we'll put some speed acceleration cards into this real quick. Because we're going to speed up this craft a little bit. Or the fluid cow. There we go. We want to make sure that this keeps up with it. Boom. And we should be seeing molten. It's molten, not fluid. My bad. There we go. So now we've taken care of the molten carbon. That should be plenty for the moment. And so, with that being said, I believe... Did we not teach it yet? Boom. Oh yeah, we probably did. Yeah. We put that back. Okay, so we just need to put them in here. So these are just regular ones. And then this one, I believe, is a assembler. Is that what it is? Yeah, assembler. So let's put that in the assembler. Right here. And now we should be able to request 2 of these. Did we not put the carbon steel? That is a recipe for... obviously we did not. Here. Boom. Oh, we're going to have to heat up the thing too. We should have been doing that. Dummy. Let's go ahead to the world engine. Seven ultimate cables here. I'm pretty sure we have more ultimate cables somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Go ahead and get this going. We do have meat in here too, so let's get the meat out. Otherwise, that's going to mess up our recipe. Let's do it with the ender tank. So that way it just goes straight into the system. Now both of these should be empty. Excellent. And back into my pocket you go. As well as the milk. The other fluid cow. Guess we get this flex point in there. And we'll put this up here. Okay. And we can put the lead up as well. Okay. The rest of that stuff can kind of stay in our system. Now, I don't remember how hot it needs to get. Maybe like 350 or something. 225. Oh, well, that should about be at 225. Yeah, we should be able to request this now. Particle accelerator. 2 of them. Boom. Not bad. And we already have the magnet. Right, yep. Right there. And another thing I sort of want to do. I don't know. I don't feel like this is going fast enough. I don't know if a clock will actually help this or not, but we're gonna try. So let's go to spawn while it's building that. Alright, and let's go get another clock from, I think it's the ancient. Yeah. And I guess we can also teach our system how to make a pedestal real quick. Boom. Just require how to teach this and this. And I think we're going to need more of these. Okay, so most of this can go here. Yeah. But the last one needs to go into the dummy again. There we go. And let's see if we can request a pedestal now. Not sure how long that's going to take, but let's go back home. Oh, that's done already. Cool. And we'll put this just right here. Put a clock on it. Oh, wait. It did seem to speed it up a little bit. Seems like that arm's moving a little bit faster. We should probably... Man, I need to upgrade that soon too. Extractor, maybe put one of those. Let's get a couple of the importers. Oh, no. Acceleration cards. Just make like 20 of these. Boom. And this game full too. You know what? Hold on. Before we break something around this thing, let's pick that up. Yeah, I want to upgrade this. And probably put some, it's in there too. Okay. Extended provider. Boom. Let's put this back up. And let's put all of our patterns back in here. All right, that's all the patterns. Good. And we need to do something with this as well. We're also going to need to update our designator for the particle accelerator while I'm thinking of it. It's really easy to do, I believe. So, yeah, super easy. There we go. But you can use it, anywhere. Let's keep this guy. How about... Oh, oops. That is not what we were trying to do. There we go. I don't know what it got. It did dig up in there though, didn't it? Let's see. Little mishap, never hurt nobody. Actually, it probably did hurt a lot of people. Man, that really went up there. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Dude. Did not expect that. That is crazy. You gotta be careful with those lasers, man. There we go. Never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we gotta try this stuff too. What all did you get in here? Dang, bro. Breaking everything up in here, huh? Let's get a importer for that as well. Oh, it gets a redstone signal. It turns that on and off. Cool. Maybe it shouldn't be right there, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That should be importing everything. Yep. So that's getting that. That's an easy way to get stone pebbles, huh? That's importing. Okay. So what we want to do with this? Come here. Let's go, buddy. Over here. Let's go ahead and just sit right there, Wolf. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want to go underneath here. And was it? There we go. I'm probably going to need to go a couple more deep too. Because I want to create some lasers down here. That's just going to be dedicated to the whatever that is. Atomic forge. Okay. So let's get a flex point. And some of these. And 4 should be fine. Change that to Shadex. There we go. And boom, 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 boom. That'll be the 4. But we do need to create the lasers. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we got pretty much everything except for that one item. And that is an assemble item. Sneak up here. Put this in the assemble. Yeah, I probably need to upgrade this one too. Let's just do that real quick while we're here. And we'll give this one some acceleration cards. Does it already have it? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. So, and then we'll put our patterns back, obviously. We don't need 2 of these. Is there a reason why we got 2 of these? Carbon fiber strands, electron, redstone. Carbon fiber strands, electron, redstone. Yeah, I don't think we need 2 of those, so I guess we'll just keep that one. Maybe put it over here. Okay, so I think now we should be able to request 4 lasers. All right. And put our designator back down here. Should store that position this time. We're going to need some basic machine blocks too. And why not teach the system this as well? Because that's going to need 4 of these. Which is 3 more. What's holding this up? It shouldn't take that long. Crafting sulfur dust. I think what it is that this doesn't have an automatic or a guaranteed sulfur dust recipe, so it like only puts as many in there as it thinks it's going to need. Oh, this one. And then when it doesn't get it, it kind of holds stuff up. See, it doesn't automatically give you sulfur dust each time, unfortunately. God, this is sulfur dust, right? Yeah, there it goes. Okay, we got 1. That's ridiculous. There we go, another one. Okay. So it's getting it, but since it's not an automatic thing, I think we can get sulfur chicken or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's only a tier 4 too. And that would drop sulfur dust. How complicated is that? Yellow and coal? I think we have both of those. Yeah, might as well. And seed. Okay, cool. And we just put this guy up here. And I took these other ones out just because we had plenty of what we needed for the draconium and the, what you call it. Yep, so we'll just speed this guy up. I don't see a reason to power him up. Yeah, that's fine. That'll create plenty of sulfur dust for us. We'll let him go for a while. We were getting lasers. So what else is it stuck on now? What's going on? Do I have it in the wrong thing? It's a regular craft. I do. I think I put it in the atomic forge, didn't I? No? What'd I do? Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna help either. It goes in a regular crafting. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now we have the 4 lasers. I'm going to stick these on these ends. And we'll go ahead and designate. Make sure you got it again. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll put our basic machine blocks. Oop. Man. Okay. Here. And they should all be focused on this right here. So I think we're good now. Just me being a little OCD, I guess. Alright. There we go. So now this should craft relatively quickly now. This does not have the acceleration in there. Let's get those. 4 of those. It comes out quick, and we already upgraded that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know there's a lot of like small things that probably didn't have to have happened, but you know what? Should make the rest of this a little easier, I think. Okay, back to what we were doing now that these are crafted. So we got 2 particle accelerators. Excellent. We have the magnet somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, magnet right here. Okay. We're going to need 10 of these guys. Right? Let's see. 3, 3, 3. That's 9. Yeah, and then 10. So 10. Block of plutonium. Really? Yeah, well, we can just teach it. Hold on. Teach it to replicate it. Boom. Okay. So again, let's go back. And 10 of these guys. Excellent. Let it start. Some ingredients could not be extracted from the network. Oh, it's probably because it's like something going on. Gold. Probably got the other craft going or something. I don't know. There's no other, should be no other craft going. I'm not really sure why it couldn't extract from the network. That's weird. Huh. Anyway. Let's get 10 of these. Nice. And we're going to need the sensors. At least just one of these speed sensor. That is engraving. Oh, and we need a regular sensor too, and that's just a regular craft. Oh, and we need 4 of these guys. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6. So 10 of those guys as well. Okay. Let's clear that. Regular craft. Regular craft. No, I saw a redstone torch. Regular craft. All those are regular crafts. Got plenty of space left in the simpler matrix, though. So that should be good. That being said, now that should not be a problem. That's a regular craft as well. All right, is that? Yeah, we didn't make that yet. Okay. And then, that being said, now we should be able to craft this one. Yep. Now this one is an engraving. So that goes in the atomic forge. Alright. So everything else is a regular craft though, right? Regular craft, yeah. So that being said, this is still getting flux, right? Yeah, it is. Nice. Nice. Man, it is really going ham now. Look at you go, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's because it's making the linear motors. Okay, cool. What was it getting stuck on? Did I do something? Okay, no, it's just crafting electrum ingots. That's fine. I think everything is good. So, yeah, should be crafting 10 of these guys. And the guides, right? Did we teach it? Yeah, it was right here. We're going to need 10 of these guys. And one of these guys. Now, I hope this doesn't mess up because they'll have a lot of different stuff going into all this stuff, right? It's a good test of the system, see how well it does. One of those recipes was supposed to, okay, the particle accelerator sensor, right? Yeah, that was supposed to be engraving. Where did I put it? Okay, I did put it there. Nice. Sometimes I'll be messing up, putting stuff in weird places. So, linear motors. That should just be in regular crafting. Which it is, okay. Yeah, so it's working, it's working. It's still going. We need to put more. Maybe we'll need to put a watch up here too. You know? Let these guys go a little faster. Because they already got, oh, these guys. Yeah, you can't really speed these up. These are based off the capacitor, so. Alright, these are done. Boom. Just need the motors now and the sensor. And I think we're going to need a dropper. Okay, nice. And I guess while we're waiting on that, we can go, because we're going to do it in here. I know, it's the same thing. And we're going to have to do a little bit of redesigning, because I want to knock this down a bit, because we need a little bit of the space up at the top. That's where we're going to have our particle accelerator. Okay, and we'll just put these guys. Let's see, yep. Ugh. Go. And just clear this out. Just clear this out. Get a few stacks of these guys. Put the rest of it in here. All right. Oh, we need one more stack. Boom. I don't know why it does that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we should be able to stick this in here. 2, 3, 4. This to our system as well. Now we have our 10 particle linear motors and our speed sensor. Nice. Okay. That being said, I think we have everything we need. We're probably going to end up missing something, but I want to make this out of the and stone bricks, just because I don't do a lot of pretty things, but sometimes I like to do it. And let's get a building gadget. It's the first time we've used it. There we go. Okay. So we want it to be, give it a nice little bit of height right here. Ender gadget, the range up to 10. It's got build to me, right? Let's do surface. Can't do a surface yet. Let's do horizontal wall. There we go. Makes things a little easier, that's for sure. Boom, went it too deep. Nice, okay. That got us a little too deep, and we'll go out to come back in to make sure it's good from the bottom too, right? And we're gonna have an elevator to go up to it, right? Let's put one right here. I think we have enough for this. Yep, just enough. Put that elevator right here. Boop. Nice. All right, so now we can start building out our things. Center, looks like this center. Yeah, no, it should be 8 and 8. I'm looking at my coordinates. This is at 8 by 8 by 8. So, oh, look at that. You thought you got away, but you didn't. Okay, that should be the center of the room, right? Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so go get this out. And we'll need a machine block add-on. This guy right here. Which I don't think we'll need to make a recipe for that. Need 4 of these guys. Oh, we need... Oh, I think we got... Yeah, let's just start these. It's got everything now? Nice. Okay. And we'll put that there with our magnet here. And we are going to buy some stuff from the store. We do got a decent amount of coins. And unfortunately, if you can't buy it, or if you can't make it, you got to buy it. And we can't make these things. Tier 9s can't be made. We need efficiency, 2 of those, and 2 capacitors. Go back home. And that's because we got to get the particle speed up to at least 2,500 for the first one. And it's going to be like, I think up to like 15,000 for the highest one. Something like that. There we go. Let's go back. While we are building this, right here. Boom. And then the other add-ons we'll put right here. You know, we probably should get this out of our hand before we accidentally do something. All right, there. Okay, now let's get a point. There's all of our points. And that can go on top of it, right there, to power it. And we'll call this accelerator. Okay. And let's go ahead and start laying this out. So here's our thing. So we want to come in looking this way, right? Let's do guide ring, accelerators, and where is the particle accelerators? There we go. So the first one, 1, 2, 3, and then a block. Okay, so this is where we want to put this block. The guide ring should go here, accelerator here, right? And then we'll put 2 guide rings, one here, flip that over that way, one here, flip that over that way, and that's the start of it, okay? And we got particle accelerator here, nice. And then this goes out again. 1, 2, 3 with the... Now this gets 3 on this side. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Boom. Okay. And the rest of it is just these guys. Make sure they're pointed at each other. Okay, so all those are pointed at each other now. Excellent. Now we can power them up. So let's go ahead and... Oop. No, I like to be on top here. Yeah, and that is going to have to bypass, I think. Bypass limit. Power surge. Okay, so now they're all getting powers. Now we take our designator out. Well, let's do a speed too, right? Speed guy. Oh, we need a dropper. Now we don't know which way we're going to drop it yet. I'm not sure. So let's throw a sandwich in here. And it'll start speeding it up. Okay, it's going this way. Boosh. 293. You do not want to be hitting that. Don't stand in the path and do not stand where it goes out at. Okay. So we want this one to be the one that does the dropping. Oh, wait. Is that right? No, I think we got this to be the one that, yeah, because it's going this way. So it needs to hit that first. Okay. So that means this goes and does the dropping of the flux crystals, right? These guys. Right here. Boom. And we'll put the guy here, which means this is the one that needs to be linked to everything. That's linked now. Just do it again just to make sure. And that's linked now. So now it should get up to the speed that we tell it to, which in this case is going to be 2,500. And once it gets that speed, it'll drop a fluxite into here to combine. So we just need to make uranium dust. Let's teach it. Recipe for this is this. And then recipe for the dust is from the crusher, not Sagno, crusher mechanism. There we go. Okay, so this goes in the regular one. And then the dust goes into the crushing factory. Right, and we got 32 fluxite in there. All right, yeah, so let's get 32 dust. Nice. Now I don't think the uranium chicken, it does, what you call it, right? Yeah. So we can get uranium chicken. That's tier 7, shouldn't be that hard, and that can create all the ingots we need. We don't need that right now so much, but okay, so here's the actual test. What should happen, and we may need to power this up a little bit more too. Why not? Give it all the power I can get, right? What should happen is when we put a stack of the uranium dust in here, it should automatically get up to 2,500 speed. And once it gets up to 2,500 speed, it should drop that fluxite, and then the output should go over here. It's not working. I can already tell it's not working. Something happened. Something wrong happened. What's going on? I think it should be linked to this one. So it's definitely getting the speed up. Did I put the stuff in the wrong one? Maybe I did. Should go in there. And when it gets to 2,500, it's dropping it into here. Is it dropping it so fast it can't handle it or something? What is going on? I am confused.
3 hours later.
All right, sorry for that. So I got figured out. We had to add another extra efficiency and capacitor add-on is what the problem was. And now it seems to be working. So we're going to put our 17 in here, right? We got one that actually showed here. I'll show you real quick how it works. So I'm going to do this, put one of these in here, put the rest of these in here. And as you can watch, it goes around. And once this gets up above 2,500, drops and it gets the plutonium dust in there. So that's what we're looking for here, right? So, and just so you can see how fast it actually gets up to now, if we just drop one in there with nothing, see how fast it gets. I think it's like a little over 5,000 or something. Uses a lot of power when it's doing this though. Oh, I guess I had more in there. Take that out this time. Okay. Let's see how fast it gets up to. There it goes. Yep, over 15,000. Now, if you step in that track right there, you dead. So it gets about 30,000, which is more than we're going to need. But yeah, so what we're going to do in order to get it to come out of the system is we're going to put a ender drawer. That's what we want. Ender drawer, which is going to take an ender chest. Need 2 of them, obviously. Let's start that. Looks like we're out of something. Probably the chest. Yeah, if we try to make another one, chest, yep. So, chest. Just teach your system how to build a chest real quick with logs, please. Thank you. That right there. Back to what we were doing. We need one of these guys. There's one. Let's create another one. And 2. And we'll have this here. And we're probably going to need to get a pool. Go. Nice. And we're going to pull from the right. Oh, it's already doing right. Okay. So that being said, now we should be able to, we get like dust. Let's get a whole stack. How about we got 10 on us or 14 on us? Yes, that'll be a stack, 64. And let's get a stack of flexite. Should have plenty of that now. Yep. Boom. Put that stack in there. Wait for this to finish crafting up. Three more, come on. Or 5 more, yeah. And then we should be able to just stick this in here. And as it goes, it should automatically go into the next one. That should get deposited into that chest. Excellent. Let's link this chest up. Here, right? We need to catch the frequency. Yeah, we got the frequency now. Now we can go and put this other one Let's put it upstairs, just so we can see it really well. And put this here. There we go, and we will stored frequency and tool. Oh, we don't want to store the frequency. I guess got to shift click. Hold on. Go back. It's still working, that's good. Cannot change frequency. No. Stored frequency, okay. Yeah, it should be shift right click. You just gotta be on here. Shift, right click. Why does it keep doing that? Alright. Click, right click in the air to clear the frequency. Okay. Shift, right click, does nothing. Okay, so it is shift left click stores the frequency. And it is starts with a egg. Right? Let's not do any shifts first. Let's just do change door frequency. Storage door frequency. Change door frequency. Store it. So yeah, store. So it's shift left click to store it. Shift right click. So left click stores it. Right click changes it. Let's go store it again. Click. Why isn't that storing it? Stored frequency. Let's go down and do right click. It is shift right click. Sneak right click. There we go. I don't know why that was so complicated for me. Anyway. So now we have that going. That is creating the plutonium. And because we took so long with that, unfortunately, messing around with the particle accelerator and everything. Sorry about that, guys. It took me a second to figure it out. I don't know why I was doing that. I think it's because what was going on was I had to be looking a certain way when placing the particle accelerator speed sensor, I guess. I was right that this is the one that's going to have to drop things in. And so that drop things in. This is the one, and you point the dropper. It is a dropper this way. But you had to be looking this way too, almost like it was like dropping, like sending the signal this way. You had to be looking that way with the particle accelerator speed sensor as well. So apologize for that, but hey, we did get it done. So again, oh god, there we go. So again, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. And if you have any questions or comments on how to do things better, except for you know, obviously being a noob, not having things figured out right. But other than that, if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to motivate me to get these out a little faster or whatnot, just go ahead and subscribe or like the video. And as always, have a great day.